I want to talk about, just for a quick minute, feeling obligated, because it's something that as women we do quite regularly. So I wanted to ask you, do you feel like you're always stuck in this obligation feeling, like I am obligated to put everybody else's wants and needs before my own? I have to put the kids first, my mother first. I have to help out my family. I have to give so much of myself because that's what we do. That's just how I was brought up. I can't put me first. Do you ever feel like I should be doing this, I should be doing that, I should feel this way, I should. Should is such a negative word. It's a negative feeling that instead of I want to be out there helping my family, I feel like I should be out there helping my family. There's so many of us who get stuck in that feeling of obligation. And the reason why I wanted to talk about it was because I had a client last week who we worked on feeling obligated. And the learnings, the realizations, the internal wisdom that came through for this woman were mind-blowing. And the biggest one, and I seen a post on her page, is my obligation is to me. What did the picture say? You are your only obligation. Making you happy is your obligation. Making you feel good about you is what should come first. Not making everybody else feel good or feel important or feel loved, because if you don't, even though you may not even recognize it, if you feel unloved, if you feel obligated, if you're feeling like you should, there is negative energy with that. There is negative thoughts, negative feelings attached to that. And those feelings affect the way that you see the world. It affects the way that you talk to the people closest to you. It affects the way that you give yourself to those people. It affects the way that you talk and you express yourself and you hold your body. Everything about you, negative or positive, is influencing and being a guide for the people around you. So if that's always negative, then they're only going to get that negative energy. If you are obligated to you, you are all about loving yourself and knowing that you are worthy and working on your personal growth, healing your emotional crap, whatever it is, then you are giving yourself the best that you can. But you are also giving a guide, an example. You're giving your love and your best self to all the people who are around you. And I just wanted to share that because it is such a big thing for so many women, that we always feel obligated to put ourselves last, put everybody else first. So ask yourself, what makes you happy? What do you want to do with your life, with your work, with your family? What do you love to do? What do you love to spend time and energy and effort on? Are you doing that to feed your soul? I know for me, I haven't been doing as much of what feeds my soul because we've been locked down in COVID. I used to love traveling and I haven't done it for so long. So it's something that I'm really looking to do this year in 2022, even if it's just me in my car, traveling around. You know, maybe they're day trips. Maybe I'll go away for a month. but that is something that feeds my soul. It's something that gives me joy. And I need to put me first to be my absolute best, to then be helping everybody else be their best. So ask yourself again, what makes you happy? Are you doing that? Are you putting yourself even in the top 5 of your priorities? I'll bet you're not. If you were to sit down and write what is most important to you, I'll bet you wouldn't put yourself in the top 5 or 10 maybe even. What are your values? What do you care about most? Put yourself at number 1, and then when you work on that, what else comes next? And how much more are you going to be able to give when you have more to give? You have to have a full cup to be able to give. If your cup's empty, how are you giving anybody else? Even if you're obligated to give to them, how can you be giving them anything of value if there's nothing in the cup? So if you want to release that feeling of obligation like my beautiful client named Steph did a week ago, let me know. Let's have a conversation. Let that be the goal of 2022. Finding your joy, putting yourself first, knowing you are worthy of whatever it is you desire, whatever it is you love, whatever it is that gives your soul joy. I would love to work with you. It is my absolute desire to help as many women as I can be the best version of themselves, because when their soul is on fire, when you're living with peace and joy and feeling calm and worthy and good enough and happy and joyful, those ripples can affect so many people, not just the people that you live with, the people closest to you. Because when you're happy, they're happy. When they're happy, they're happy, they're sharing that happiness with their friends. We can make a better world. Talk to you soon, babe.